It didn't work out between me and you. What makes you think you know what's best for me with somebody else? No, man, Pam. It ain't finna happen. Not over her. Not over her. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to My Twisted Lyf TV. I am Poetry. You are here for another recap of Ready to Love, Season 2, Episode 7, Meet the Exes. I know some of y'all are a little bit confused with the numberization of the show. A lot of people are including the casting special as Episode 1, even though that wasn't Episode 1. So some people were saying that this is Episode 8. It's not. It's Episode 7. And then if you're on demand, I think they got like it's Episode 24. You know, they just went on up. Now they got Episode 18, I think. You know, because they adding all of them together, Season 1 and Season 2. This is Episode 7. Something about meet my ex, meet the exes. I don't know what the hell this was supposed to be about. Actually, I do know what it was supposed to be about because Tommy mentioned it. But this ain't what, child. When I saw meet my ex or meet the exes, I was already scratching my head trying to figure out why in the hell would meeting someone's ex, an ex that they picked out, be significant to this journey. Why ain't the women meeting the men's friends, they road dogs, they homies that they actually hang out with? Why ain't they meeting them? But if we're going to learn something from an ex, I want to meet the one whose heart they broke. I want to meet the one whose situation didn't end out well, not the one that they still cooler than a fan with. Like, why the heck are they this cool with these women? I understand being cordial, saying hi, maybe call you up every once in a while, check on you, see how you doing, check on the kids, because you know we was once bonded at one particular point in time. We still got mutual friends, you know. We see each other, we give each other hugs, you know, maybe he sit down for a spot of tea. But they are really interwoven into their exes' lives. Seem kind of strange to me. Anyway, yeah, they scoping out their next potential woman. That seemed kind of strange to me. Just like, Anyway, was it just me and Ashima that felt some kind of way about Courtney and Darren's business partnership that they about to drum up? I was feeling some kind of way about that. I was feeling some kind of way, especially after Darren gave her such a glowing review. Like he still had feelings for her. Like she the female version of me. I would date my doggone self. We just kind of didn't meet at the right time in the right place. And now, you know what I'm saying, we just fell into the friend zone. It seemed like you still pining after this woman, Darren. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with a lot of my exes. I'm cool with a lot of my exes. But I'd be damned if any of them have a say-so in the man that I'm dating. It didn't work out between me and you. What makes you think you know what's best for me with somebody else? No, man, Pam. It ain't finna happen. Not over her. Not over her. Like, it come to find out, I thought that the ladies were going here to sit down and meet with these exes and learn something new about the man that they are interested in. You know, but it seemed like it was more like of an interrogation for our sisters. I think the only one that really got some meat and potatoes out of the situation was Tandy. The only one. Like, for the most part, this episode was awkward as fuck. Like, who thought of this shit? What man thought of this shit right here? Tommy felt really excited about it. Y'all gonna get the chance to meet the exes. I wasn't even watching this episode at first. I was not watching it at first. I just happened to be walking past my TV. It was on, and I saw that Carrie forced kiss with Alexis, and that made me sit my ass down. I swear for goodness. I was like, I am sorry that happened to you, girl. I am so sorry. But I didn't see Alexis trying to check London's girl like he was trying to set Tina straight. I didn't see her do that. You thought that you were sitting with your elders, didn't you, Alexis? Thought you were sitting with your elders. You didn't want to disrespect Auntie Tina. That's what that was about. Come on, y'all. Let's start from the beginning. The ladies meet up at the wine bar. And when I finally did watch the entire episode, I noticed that they focused on Ashima and Tandy hugging and complimenting each other. They was already trying to draw a division there for us, because it's going to be key later on in this episode. Tommy even started off explaining to the ladies they were about to peel off the layers of the onion. The onions, stank asses, and get their full history, put back some layers, get some little history on these brothers. But that's kind of the opposite of what I saw happening here, with the exception of Tandy. It's the opposite of what I saw happening. We open up with Mario. He chose Tandy to meet his ex, Latasha. He up in the kitchen about to saute some spinach, got some potatoes frying up. I was like, what you cooking up there, Mario? Ooh, I love a man that can cook. Oh, they say that the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Fuck that. A man that can cook for a woman will get her damn near every time. Oh, I love a man that can cook, child. Yes, Lord. Anywho, he think that he might be cooking up a mess, putting Tasha and Tandy in the room together. You know what I'm saying? Tandy kind of in your face, and Latasha not so much. So I'm like, they ain't trying to be good Judys. I don't think they're trying to be good Judys here. So whether they clash or not should not be an issue. But he tell her, he trying to feel out the ladies, to see who gonna be his forever. And she like, oh, you ready now? He's like, I sense a little underlying tension there. I did too. She feeling a little salty, you know what I'm saying? Because whatever it was that you think you trying to do now, she wanted that with you. That's what that was. Sounds like you got commitment issues, Mario. Tandy should have been there for that. She should have been there for that part of the conversation. But Tandy says that Mario is still at her top, and she don't see that changing anytime soon. Now y'all hold on to that too, because we're going to fast forward a little bit later on in the episode, and seasons change. Seasons change. People change. And Tandy changed. Just a little tiny bit, scotchy day. He changed up a little bit. Now, Tandy came to the door doing exactly what I expected everybody to do. Asking questions. We learned that when they broke up, she broke up with him. She left him. Because apparently he a control freak. I was like, well, damn it, I've been saying that since the episode 1. Since the casting special. Mario is a control freak. And that dude had the audacity to call around the different nail salons so he could change her nail polish because he didn't like the color. It wasn't that she had little diamond gems stuck onto them, little red rubies and feathers and tips. It was the color he didn't like. And he wanted his woman to look a certain way. Now, I heard some of y'all women out there on Twitter, or I read, and there's a couple people here on YouTube that watch this show that say they like for a man to be able to tell their woman how they want them to be presented. They want their woman to look a certain way, and they feel comfortable with that man telling them that bullshit. I'll be damned if you do. The only way you should be comfortable with her or telling her what she worried is if she want to worry. That's it. That's it. You want her to look a certain way? The only way she should look is the way that she fucking want to. I was like, look her Negropolitan ice cream. If you don't like it, boy, bye. Boy, bye. Mario says in the past, I've been told I'm a bit demanding. I'm a bit controlling. Maybe she's just too demanding. She's never satisfied. You know what I'm saying? But I'm here to tell you that ain't his past. That ain't his past. It's his current, and it will continue to be his future. He claimed he working on that. Because, again, he trying to make sure that he don't lose Tandy. But Tandy's let him know, I ain't here for that, bro. I'm not here for that. I done been there, done that, and I'm not doing it again. I'm letting you know that right now. So, Latasha move on to Reva. What's up with her? Why you, juggling back 2 different women? He said, I got a nice bond. We got a lot of things in common. We just had a few bumps in the road. Tandy said, no, a lot of bumps. Let's not sugarcoat it. A lot of bumps. I was like, a lot of bumps? Latasha said, you seem like you know her. She said, oh, I do. I know her very well. You know her? You know her. Baby, me and Mario had the same face. Tandy said that her and Reva been knowing each other for 5 years. What? What? Man, come. Not only that, she said this ain't the first time that me and her like the same guy. The last time, though, the man was already mine. I say, bitch, and you still call her friend. Hell to no. Ooh. Tiny say, she wasn't going to shit on old girl parade because, it's part of the show. But now the shit getting awkward. It's getting real awkward. I was like, you think? Tiny, I need to give you my phone number, girl. I'm telling you. I need to get you. Girl. Lord child, it's juicy right here. This is the juice right here. They should have brought this out a long time ago. Like they brought out that Chica and Divine was cool. They should have brought out that Tandy and Reva knew each other. They had a past together. Baby. You think that's why Reva started pushing up on Mario? What y'all think, y'all? Just to spite Tandy? If Tandy had been into Carrie, you think that Reva would have still been on Carrie? Leave it down in the comment section. Y'all let me know, man. Small world. Small world. Well, Mario's like, I need to know what Reva's side is. And this is news to me. It's news to all of us, dude. It's news to all of us. So we go over to Darren's house. He outside telling the dogs or asking the dogs, are they ready to meet Ashima? This is going to be a test for him. I was like, so you tested her, huh? You testing her? I know damn well that when you met her friends, she told you and they told you she does not like dogs. Darren, are you turning out to be a dog yourself, sir? Is that what's going on here? I asked last week, were you trying to push Ashima out? You rode her coattails this far so you wouldn't be eliminated. That's what that shit was. But now you're in the final 5, so now you want to spread your wings and see who you really been eyeing. That's what that shit is about. I told you, I said Darren, like the 2 chicks that wasn't wanted by any of the other men that was holding him in there. I also said I think that these women had a girl pack that say, okay, girl, we ain't gonna eliminate Darren because you into him. We ain't gonna eliminate Jimmy because you into him. They had that girl pack, which is why Ashima was looking at Tandy a little crazy later on the episode. Like, sis, we had this discussion. That's what it seemed like to me. Okay, but now Darren want to spread his wings. He done made it to the final 5 now. Barely made it. Barely made it because the only person he was with was Nina and Ashima. And Nina been gone. Her crazy cuckoo ass. So anyway, so Ashima, she go to meet Courtney. Like I said, now I find it strange that he asking about her dating life as if they hadn't spoken in a while. I was like, you just said the woman came into your shop. Y'all talked about business. You ain't asked about her dating life then. So she just all of a sudden, this is the thing. She all of a sudden popped up into his wellness shop to propose a business idea to him. And now all of a sudden she the girl that he want to invite on the date to meet his new woman. You just really, that sound like some Angela Ghost Tasha shit right there. That's what that sound like to me. This is the one I wanted. So I'm going to invite her on into, yeah, that's, whatever. Something ain't adding up, Darren. Something ain't adding up. But Ashima girl, Miss Comedian Child, that get up you had on, that wasn't adding up either, child. That wasn't adding up. And they did you so hella wrong with the no acetal view. Them jeans did nothing for your assets. Nothing at all. I don't know if your assets really there and they was just tucked away because of them jeans, or you really don't have no acetal. And just, I mean it's like, but that get up, I gotta call it a get up because it wasn't an outfit. That was a get up. This is where you just got your ass up, threw on some matching colors, and actually they wouldn't even match it for real, for real. You say they both blue. I don't care if one is a royal blue and the other one is indigo. I'm going to go and throw that shit on anyway because they both blue. They the same blue family. It was like bleached jeans and a paisley print shirt. I don't know what the print was. But I was like, my eyes. It was, Ashima girl. I was, But Darren, did your ass really just open up that fucking door with them damn dogs there? That could have been the motherfucking mailman. That could have been you. Really, you don't know how them fucking dogs was gonna react to other people, especially somebody who ain't keen on them. Dogs can sense that shit. Have you lost your whole natural fucking mind? I know they your dogs. I know they your dogs. This is your house. You consider it their house. But damn, have some fucking respect for your guests, especially guests that you know don't like fucking dogs. These are big old slobbering ass motherfuckers. Her face saying it all. Her mouth. Whatever her mouth wasn't saying, her face was saying it. But Ashima was expressing exactly to you. Can we put the dogs away? They're giving me anxiety. Can we do this? You know what I'm saying? You know, can they be anywhere? You got a 5 fucking bedroom house. You can't put the dogs in one of the rooms. They ain't got no room of their own. At least until she leave. At least until she leave. If it was up to her, they'd be chained up outside in the yard. She at least asked me if you can just put them in the damn room until she go. How about the fuck out my face? How about that? They all sitting there eyeballing her shit, sniffing her up, looking like she fucking filet mignon. Hell to no. That was fucking dismissive and disrespectful as hell, Darren. That's as fuck. Fuck as hell. This disrespectful as fuck. She even tells him, like I said, she told him they giving her anxiety. And she asked, was there anybody else that can go? He was like, yeah, but they'd be barking. They fucking dogs. They supposed to bark. But he didn't even bother to flinch. He didn't bat an eye to even pretend like he was going to try to take them somewhere else to give him some type of comfort. And Courtney's sitting there looking like, what is wrong with her? Why is she so... You know the fucking dogs, Courtney. Okay? Don't start. Don't stay out of this. Stay out of this. Anyway. They got onto the business topic when Darren said that she stopped by. Courtney had stopped by a spot and they think about going into business together. But she was like, yeah, you still got feelings for him? Yes, girl. She still got feelings for him. Darren didn't even let her answer. He didn't even let her answer. He still got something for her too. He got something for her too, for real. I'm going to go and answer for you because Darren answered for Courtney. I mean, she eventually shook her head no, but girl, you lying. You lying. And she's a personal trainer, okay? Basically, she needs a job. She needs some money. She needs some income coming in. So that's basically what their whole little contract is about. She really ain't going into business with him. She's just going to contract out. But anyway, Darren's sitting here admitting now that he not feeling Ashima at this point. Dude, when her friends met you and checked you out, they made you nervous because they knew all about you. And you here actually still playing the game. I said I felt that y'all connection was the most genuine, but I still also said Darren going after certain type of women because he didn't want no fucking competition. And if it wasn't just because they were women and nobody else wanted, it's because they had big ass titties. That was the other thing that I said. If Nina was still here, he would still be bouncing back and forth between them two. Now, next up is Carrie and Alexis. Ooh, child. Like I said, when I first started watching this Saturday night, I wasn't even watching. And when they got to this point, I had to sit down. I was like, I wonder what went wrong between Tina and Carrie. Because they seem like they still into each other. She kind of bubbly, a little ditzy acting. Carrie says that she reminds him of Alexis. I was like, how sway? I'm trying to figure out where the comparison was at. Maybe she looked like Alexis back in the day. I don't know. Alexis came in with her little rainbow dress on this time. She didn't go to City Trend. She went to Rainbow this time. And Tina looked like she wanted to pull out her little choice trolley and cover Alexis' legs up. That's how she was looking at her, like, oh, you're cute. So, Carrie, you talking about her mama you dating, right? That's the look that Tina was giving. She's like, hi, how are you? It was so fake. It was so fake, right? So now Carrie, he switched the game up on Alexis a little bit, Scotchy there. When he was with her friends, he was learning them, remember, on how the benefits of spreading his seed as much as possible. And now he in front of Tina, he like, for the right woman, if that's what she wants, then I'll give her more kids. I'm saying I'm cool with that. Alexis picked up on that real quick. Like, hold up, bro. That ain't what you said. That ain't what you sold to me last go round. So Carrie forgot his sales pitch. That's what it was. Oh, and by the way, I am loving that lighter hair color on Alexis. It really complements her skin. I like that. I do. So when Tina said, "Let me see the connection that you have," the music stopped. It was like, connection. Yeah, give her a kiss. The look on Alexis' face said it all. It was like, ew, that's the look Alexis had. I felt the same fucking way. Ew, no. First of all, I don't kiss on fucking command. What the fuck are you talking about? But girl, and Carrie over there like, come here, girl. Give me some sugar. This how he was looking. That's the look that's the vibe I got off of Carrie. Give me some sugar. You ain't gotta kiss me on the mouth. Go on, kiss me on the cheek. And then he went in for the lips. Ooh. The look on Tina's face was like, ew. But her mouth was like, oh, ain't that sweet? It's her face looking. Oh, ain't that sweet? No, Auntie Tina. Wasn't nothing sweet about that. Wasn't nothing sweet about that. And then Tina, and Carrie start high-fiving each other. Like, what the fuck? Alexis looked like she wanted to run. She looked like she wanted to run. It's almost like the whole scene reminded me of being little. And you got that one uncle to come over that everybody think may be kind of perverted. He probably really was. And everybody like, go and give him a big hug. Go and give him a hug. I almost said my real uncle name. Go and give him a hug. And you're like, I don't want a hug. Hug him anyway. That's how Alexis was looking like that. And for the men, if y'all ain't feeling me or understand what I'm talking about, the auntie, the big auntie with the slobbery wet kisses, and then she always want to kiss you in the mouth. That's exactly how Alexis was looking like. I just had one of them moments, either hugging my old big uncle or kissing my aunt. I truly felt bad for her. Like, no, nothing felt good about that situation at all. Alexa was like, okay, it's time for me to go. Ooh, look at the time. Look at the time. Ain't got no watch on the third. Look at the time. It's time for me to dip. Get the hiccup out of her. You know what I'm saying? Dip up out of here. It's time for me to go. Work is always a good excuse for Alexis. Oh, I'm busy. You know, I got to get some work done. You know I'm busy. Even after she left, Carrie and Tina was still like, ooh, I got a kiss out of it. Like, this date is going great. Like, he fucking Tony the Tiger. No, sir. When she got up, she didn't even bother to hug you to say goodbye. She's like, smooches. You know what I'm saying? Eddie didn't make it look like she didn't even bother to eat her food. That's what I was like, come on now. That girl ate something, I think. I hope. Shit. So, Darren, he said Ashima is out. Well, he didn't say those exact words. He said, first Ashima was up and now she down. That sounded like Ashima out to me. But he been checking for Tandy since the beginning, even though he hasn't stepped to her one iota. It's week 7, y'all. Actually, we in week 8. We in week 7, week 8. What episode is this again? We in episode 7. We in week 7. We in week motherfucking 7. Okay, and now he venturing out. I was like, let me see Tandy titties. You know what I'm saying? Because Darren go for big-breasted women. And yes, Tandy, there it is. She got some big breasts too. He like big-breasted women. Tandy say, she been chatting it up with some other. Tandy told me, she actually said it on the channel, she has been chatting it up with other people. But the show is not showing it. But Darren, on the other hand, he's been focused on Ashima ever since Nina left. So when he said that Tandy was in the top, I was surprised to hear that, because he ain't been. Nina and Ashima was the only two people he was like going after. But like I say, I know that Tandy said she has been, chatting it up with other people throughout the shows, but they trying to make it seem like she's only focused on just Mario. Now, I know a lot of people was like, Tandy, you dead ass wrong for this. What about the girl code? I think even Ashima said that. Yada, yada, this and yada, yada, yada. Look here, y'all. They all are supposed to be getting to know everybody on this show. It's just the women have been shown to be so honed in on one freaking man. But this is the nature of the game. So I actually understood Tandy accepting the invite to meet up with Darren. I understood it. However, like I said, I thought these women had some type of pact that they made together to keep Darren in because he liked the Shima, and vice versa because to keep a Shima in with the guys because Darren liked her. None of them liked any other person. I don't think anybody's ever mentioned Darren besides Nina. I think that was it, right? That's it. But during this little meet and greet, Darren said, he asked her, would things be awkward between you and Ashima if I mentioned to her that I had an interest in you? And Tandy like, hey, it's the nature of the game, right? You know what I'm saying? But he didn't mention it to her. Tandy brought it out. And Ashima asked him about it. Darren wasn't going to bring it up at all. He wasn't going to bring it up at all. I think he was just trying to make Tandy feel more comfortable in this situation and see where her head was at. So Alexis is meeting up with London and his ex. I didn't even bother to get this ex name. Something about her whole persona just irritated me. I don't know what it was. Because y'all know I don't even like Alexis' fake ass, and I was on her damn side in this whole fucking situation. I really was. Like I said, I don't know. Was it me? But the way Alexis was dressed for this meetup seemed like that would have been more appropriate for the meeting with Carrie, and the little rainbow dress that she had on. Not rainbow in pattern, rainbow from the store. The dress she had on with Carrie was a bit more appropriate for this meeting with London. Well, anyway, London is in there telling homegirl, I got 3 personalities. It's Mr. Dunlap, D-Lap, and London. And ain't none of them ready for a relationship, child. That's me telling you. Ain't none of them ready for a relationship. London is still playing games. He's still playing games. But now she says that her and London dated a long time ago. She wanted to stress that to Alexis, but they still friends. They really good friends now. Alexis' last relationship was 1.5 years ago, and they still cool. And old girl had an issue with that. London had an issue with that. She said, well, we dated years ago, and y'all are still fresh. Well, Alexis like, well, it should be cool. Y'all still cool. You know what I'm saying? She said, no, it's different because you fresh out of a relationship and y'all didn't had no problems or no issues and everything. We was long time ago. I'm like, sis, make it make sense to me. Didn't you and London have a 1.5 year point too from the time that y'all broke up? That's probably where she at now. Unless you're trying to tell me that you and London was still fucking around at the 1.5 year point after y'all breaking up, and that's why it should be a concern for London with Alexis and her ex. But I thought, remind me, y'all, I'm gonna have to go back and check it out in the casting special. I could have sworn Alexis said that her last relationship was the person that she was married to, was the guy that she had to take care of, and she needed to get out of that relationship because she was tired of taking care of a man. I thought that's what she said her last relationship was. And now this relationship is, this guy had, his mama got sick, and they just couldn't get back in line. They couldn't get back in sync after that happened. So now they just friends now. Check me if I'm wrong. I'm going to go back and watch that casting special and see what she said. Because I could have sworn she said that her last relationship, she had just got married. She just got divorced out of a 6-year relationship. That's what I thought she said. Anyway, old girl came in the door ready to check Alexis. And Alexis is like, I'm going to come back with your ass. You keep coming to me. And she's supposed to be there learning about London, and this chick is interrogating her. London's sitting back watching like it's a tennis match. Like, I'm not going to get in between these ladies. This is fine for your ex-girlfriend to interrogate the shit out of Alexis. But when Mario said that Reva's friends did it to him and she didn't stand up for him, all y'all was like, she didn't stand up for you, man? Really? She just let you go out like that? And now you sitting here doing the same thing. And London's like, I'm not going to get in between two women. London wants women to fight over him. That's why he's so selling this shit between Divine and Alexis. He wants them to fight over him. And he keep trying to act like, don't nothing bother him, He the shit, man. that y'all fight over me. That's what. Alexa said she was apprehensive coming in. Maybe that showed a little bit, but honestly, like I said, I was looking at old girl sideways too. You know what I'm saying? Alexa's like, oh, you a little feisty, ain't you? You know what I'm saying? Her response was, well, I'm a Leo. And then Alexis come back was, well, I'm a Taurus. I was like, that's about as stupid as Nina jumping up to I'm from St. Louis. I'm from St. Louis. Like, the fuck? Who gives a fuck what zodiac sign you from? If I'm gonna bust you upside your motherfucking lip for talking sideways at me, I'm gonna bust you upside your lip. But Alexis like a challenge. She like a challenge. So not only does she feel like she need to compete with Divine, because she keeps saying Divine need to watch out, whatever. She need to shut this ex up. That's all it is going on right now. Alexis don't really want to be with London. I don't think she really want to be with London. She just like the game. She like this game. She like the check. She said it at the end when she was talking about Brent. She like her man to be a little more aggressive. So she feel like, London being aggressive enough for her to be the one that's chasing. So London say he looking kind of sideways at Alexis though. Like, oh boy, still kind of fresh in your fridge. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, man, no, But London a little jealous. Alexis like that. She like that. What surprised me though was Alexis said that she needed to relax a little and let London be London. I'm still tripping off of last week how Alexis going on talking about how aggressive Divine is. You aggressive too, sis. You aggressive too. You do it in the slick slide way though. You do it in the slick slide way, honey. I told you I see through you, sis. I see through you. But ain't none of these ladies here really truly thinking about what they want. What do they want out of these relationships? They seem to just be waiting on the dude to sit back and make up his mind about who they want and what he wants. Make him make the decision. Bounce on that ass. If he wants you, he'll follow you. You know what I'm saying? So Divine, she decided to follow another path and meet up with Brent. Brent could not get one of his many exes, to meet up with anybody. He tried, you know what I'm saying? Remember in the casting special, Brent said he was cool with all his exes, all of them. He was like, I'm fine with it, but the women ain't fine with it, That's because all of them still holding on for Brent to come around. That's what that is. And, so when they said that they was going to meet the exes, I knew damn well Brent wasn't finna have one. I knew it. There was not going to be an ex to show the fuck up. He probably didn't even ask one for real. Let's be honest. But Divine asked him out on a date, And finally, the man have a real conversation. I mean, we haven't seen him talk this much all damn season. Like, at least anything worthwhile. You know what I'm saying? They did vibe. They really did vibe. Like, he's still a cute ass lame. He a cute ass lame to me, but they vibe somehow. Divine always got a way of flirting to a sexual level with these men. It's funny. It's kind of fun. I ain't mad at her at all. I wasn't mad at Reva either with her shit either. What I was pissed off about Reva was she didn't own her shit. Like, now somebody texts you a sexual message and now you offended. But that's all you've been doing is sexy talk this whole time. Now, Divine did raise my eyebrows when Terrell did it too. But she wasn't feeling him in any kind of way. That's the difference there. Ladies, men too, y'all know. We can have that one person that be like, damn, that ass fat. You know what I'm saying? And we be like, fuck you, nigga, y'all disrespecting me and shit like that. But let the right dude say that, damn, that ass fat. You be like, for real? I know. You know what I'm saying? It all depends on the person. Because remember when Terrell said something about her walking around with them two twins on her back, and she was like, really, this is where we going? Because she wasn't feeling him. Let London have said that. Let Brent have said that. Divine and like, shoot. You know what I'm saying? She'd have been like the same way. Come on now. That's how it's all in who say it. It's all in who say it. Anyway, Brent was opening up. But to me, it was still very clear that he is not a good communicator. It's still very clear. He was clearly trying to find the right words to say to be as quick-witted as Divine was being. But Brent, baby. Don't you ever rub somebody's feet in a damn restaurant and then go back to eating your food. No, hunty. Just no. It wasn't no wet wipes at that damn table to cook. No. Anyway, after it was all said and done, they didn't want to end the night, y'all. They was all hugged up. He closed his eyes, pulled her in all close. I was like, he is feeling this hug, right? She caressing the spine. That's how you give a good hug. You hug somebody, you ain't even got to hold them tight, but if you press your fingers into their spine, they feel that shit, right? I know damn well that she could feel a little poke coming through on you. Now, girl, you know I felt it. Oh, you know I can't help it. You know what I wanna do. So they did. They kissed. They kissed. They kissed. They kissed. And first, he got a little peck on the cheek, and Divine was like, "Oh!" She took that face and laid one right on him. Like, They may have taken her home after that, y'all. You never know. They grown. They fucking grown. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, we back at the wine bar. It's the end of the week. I'm loving Tandi's dude too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it was the lace front or whatever, but I was still loving it on her. So actually, I was loving everybody's look. The rainbow dress that what's her face had on? Alexis had on. I wasn't feeling that. But that salmon number, I liked that on her. I loved the lighter color of her hair on her. Reva's short bob, loving that. Divine, she looked like she was fucking glowing, except there was a little bit too much bronzer in one of those scenes. Later on, they seemed to clean it up. It's like they did her face twice. But I was loving the full, the deep waves. I was loving that. Who am I missing? Ashima was looking really cute too. They had a little, asymmetrical bob. I was like, what is going on here? Y'all looking cute. Okay. Yes, queens. Okay. Anyway. They in the wine bar, and it's time to start off. First we're gonna talk about Mario. He a control freak. Yes, indeed. We know this. He ain't gonna control me. That's what Tanya said. Reva, what you think, girl? I don't think nothing, because he ain't done nothing, and maybe that's the problem. She says that she should have been the one that was to meet his friends, not Tanya. She was real confused by that. Reva, either you in denial, or Mario is really selling you a good pipe dream. And I really think it's the latter, because from what we've seen, Mario has only been telling you that he is trying to get to know you. I don't see what way did you think that meeting the ex was going to be something that you was eligible for. Y'all ain't even made no connection. You just sat here and said that he ain't did anything in regards to you. But talk. So what makes you think that you were supposed to meet the... Girl, you in denial. You in denial. You in denial. You in denial. But Mario, like I said, he already told you he had a connection with Tanya. He said it ain't never been something that he did. But she said that he was one of her top 4 from the beginning. Who was the other 2? We knew Kara was one. Who was the other 2, and who else is she exploring? I would like to know these things. I would like to know. Because I'm up here saying Reva ain't got nobody else. Who liked Reva? Ain't nobody expressed the interest in her other than Mario and Carrie. So I don't know. Now Divine. I was like, Divine girl, sis. Come talk to me. Did you call up Brent just to spite Alexis? Or was it really because you was like done with playing around with London? I think it's a little bit of both. I really do. Truth be told, I think it's a little bit of both. Because y'all do seem to like the same type of person. Y'all 2 very different women, but the same at the same time, which is kind of weird. But anyway, Tommy was asking Divine about Brent, and then Alexis chimed in about how non-aggressive he is and how she like come in a little bit more aggressive, as if Divine like a weak man or something. That's what she's saying. Anyway, so since Alexis is speaking, let's talk about your date with London. Alexis say old girl's energy was misplaced. She's so fake. You don't think that girl's energy was misplaced. You knew exactly where the fuck she was coming from. You're just trying to not sound combative at this point in time. Her energy was a little misplaced. Girl, stop. But her and London are definitely building something. I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's something. And I was like, is it the editing, or every time she speaks, she seems like she's looking at Divine. Now, Divine was sitting straight across from her. So it looked like every time she speaks, it's almost like they making it seem like she's checking in to see what Divine's reaction is going to be. And then they pan to Divine and show Divine's reaction. It's like editing is, y'all trying to create controversy. It's probably no real controversy, even there for real. You know what I'm saying? They may have a little tiff, They going against each other. I feel that. Anyway, so we hear about her time with Carrie and being put on the spot for the smooch. And I think it was Divine that said, oh, Carrie the kissing bandit, whatever. And Alexis quickly wanted to set the record straight in case Divine ran back and told London. That's all that was about. It was a courtesy smooch. She says there's no connection right there. And Tommy's like, really? You needed to kiss him to see that? Girl, Stevie Wonder saw that shit. Well, everybody knew there was no damn connection there. Tommy like, wow. Alexis, girl, you can stop with the shenanigans. If he was kid tested and friends approved, you'd have been all on board for the Sugar Daddy Express because you want that man to take care of you. On to Ashima and Must Love Dogs. Girl, I can't with Darren on that. I cannot with that. That's straight bullshit. But he did tell the dogs this is going to be a test, and that's what he was doing. He was testing her. Tommy say, well, shit, this is your first roadblock, right? And then the shady cameraman paying the Tondi. Like, introducing block number 2. You know what I'm saying? Tommy let the cat out the bag, though. You had this one-on-one with Darren, and everybody's face, especially Sheamus, was like, Huh? Sheamus said that's breaking the girl code. Because they were building a friendship. Her and Tondi was, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, Ashima, this is part of the show, sis. This is part of the show. All of y'all should have been doing this long time ago. I know and I understand what you're feeling. It's after 7 weeks. I'm still saying it too. After 7 weeks, at some point, y'all motherfuckers should know who y'all want to be with. Because everybody like, we only halfway through. No, we said week 7. The show only 10 episodes long. At this point, y'all should know who the fuck y'all wanted to be with. Y'all meet a person on a regular damn basis after 5 damn days. Y'all know if y'all want to be with that person or not. 7 weeks, come on now. You still deciding? So I understand where Shima head is at. Because she said, I've been focused on my time on Darren. I thought it was just me and him. Come to find out now you got an interest in Tondi. This is new. You know what I'm saying? But she said, I ain't gonna say nothing to Tondi. I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna talk to him about that. So Reva, she over there in the corner rolling her eyes at Tondi, or maybe there was editing. Like we just didn't find out that you two were friends and you was going after the man that she liked on this show too. Both of y'all after the same damn man and y'all friends. So hopefully you ain't really rolling your eyes at that situation, because you might roll your eyes a little bit too hard and look back and see yourself. Okay, but just speaking to a few of the ladies on this show, like luckily I've had the privilege of talking to a few of the ladies on this show, and they have let me know that they have had other connections that the show just ain't showing, like with Aisha. Her and Mario, they already had been communicating way before the little pool party thing, which is why she felt comfortable enough to sit on his lap. Maybe Tondi didn't know, and that's why Mario was like, I can't, she gonna put that out there in front of her like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But they made it seem like she was bouncing all over, just being thirsty with the dudes. But, she had already built some type of bonds with these people where she felt comfortable enough to do that. But we ain't see that shit. Like, there's a lot of these people have been communicating with people off camera. So every time that they say, we only been on 3 dates, but y'all been talking every day. Let London tell it, him, Divine is his motherfucking world. He give her all this time. But now you're like, we only on our 3rd date. Who fault is that? Why you ain't asked her out some more? You ain't been on none with Alexis. But we only on our 3rd date. Ain't that what Darren Taylor Shima too? We only been on our 3rd date. But you just said everything is going good, going up. So now all of a sudden, now the 3rd date is the criteria whether or not y'all found apart. It's just that you want to explore your other options because you want to stay longer on this show. That's all that is. Anyway, it's time to let one go. At this point, I was like, Control Freak, Must Love Dogs, and Give Me Some Sugar. They was all 3 on my list. But Mario wasn't going nowhere because he still needed to address that shit with Reva, right? We got to see that play out on TV. So it was Darren and Karen. I keep carrying, Lord Jesus. Darren and Carrie. Darren, he really made me not like him this episode, you know, at all. Ashima brings up the dogs and how she felt about them. And he's like, oh, I didn't know. Negro, she told you that before. She told you that a few times, and she was sitting there in your damn face. And I used to hear like, oh, my bad, I didn't know. But that's in the past now. We can forget about that and move on. No, it's not that you didn't know. You didn't care. That's all that was. Then he say, it ain't like we moving in together. And she said, okay, well, hypothetically speaking, what if it gets to that point? It's just our third date. It's too soon to be talking about that. Now, I know damn well, because I got a good fucking memory most of the time. I'm only wrong 2.3456% of the time. I know doggone well that when y'all was at that pool party, which was weeks ago, y'all was talking about what you want your house to look like, how many kids y'all was going to have. Y'all was going to have 2.4 kids up in the suburbs with a picket fence. I remember all that shit y'all was talking about. And now I'm talking about the dogs. It's too soon. See, I see. The fuck out of here. Okay. Then Courtney in the business. They brought that up. You know, he said Shima got trust issues because he don't see a problem with that. So she explained to him what the problem was and said, you know, okay, try to take some of it back. Maybe it's just a woman thing. He said, no, it ain't. Bruh, how you know? When did you become a woman? Next up was Tanya. She told him, you know, I think you should stop texting Tanya. You know what I'm saying? Stop calling her. Don't be asking her out on no doggone dates. I was like, Ashima, you're doing too much. You're doing too much right there. You're doing too much. I get it though. I get it because like I said, you thought you had already sealed the deal. But he letting you know, bruh, if you ain't gonna be down with the dogs, I'm gonna need a backup plan. And my backup plan is Tanya. I'm not gonna let you ruin my chances on this show. You know. But all this talking that she doing, she ruined her own chances, what he's saying. I love the fact that Ashima is putting it out on the table though. I really do. But he being so damn dismissive. It's rude. It's rude. When Ashima do that little bewitched nose twitch, you know she annoyed as hell, but well, Carrie was still trying to sell himself to Alexis, but he know for the umpteenth time that I'm here, I know it's time I'm going home. You know, he thanked Alexis for letting him down easy and being the woman that, you know, that he thought she was or whatever that was, you know. And he graciously went on his way. Honestly, y'all, I think Carrie was one of the main people on here who was truly looking for a love connection of the men. But it's not going to be with these bunch of women. It's not going to be with this group of women. That's just it. You need an older demographic. Matter of fact, go back to Tina. Y'all seem to really hit it off well, Carrie. You and Tina seem to really hit it off well. That is the end, y'all. That's the recap and review of Ready to Love. Y'all let me know what y'all thoughts are down in the comment section. What y'all think about Darren and the dogs? Is Darren right? Y'all think Darren is right? That she just gonna have to get over the fact that his fucking dogs is his house? Or y'all think that, you know, motherfucker has some consideration for Ashima? I think that's my only real question this evening. That's it. That's all I got for you. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. I'll talk to y'all again. See you in the next video. Peace.